Hi guys, it's Jamie here, and today I'm doing the International Dracula Day as my collage challenge for this week. Previous weeks have included Ocean Day, which is the front cover for the new book, International Honeybee Day, and then today is International Dracula Day, and I'm hoping you see that gold leaf and some of the detail in this, which we're about to do in the video. I was going through some old National Geographics and I found this double spread from underneath Rome. So this is somewhere in Rome. I've been to Rome, I've not seen this. I'm pleased I've not seen this. Because it's from a magazine, it is very shiny. A couple of things you can do. You can put clear gesso over it, but I thought I would stick some napkin over it and dull it that way, or hopefully. So we'll try napkin on this side, and if that doesn't work, clear gesso on that side. So a bit of an experiment. Pretty much covered with Mod Podge. One of the inner sheets from some napkins that have been used for decoupage. I keep these as well. We will see what happens when we get this on and then it dries up, as to how much you can see those skulls and skeletal monks. The problem with this one is, although it gives a nice aged look, you can't really see the skull effect anymore. It's just a mergy background, which is awesome as a background, but not what I was looking for. On this one, we're going to try with the clear gesso to take off some of this shine, and it may take a couple of coats, because I've noticed this one is not as good as the Dana Wakley, and I think that's because hers is thicker. Hers is more like a paste. This is like a very liquidy clear gesso. So what you can do is with your finger just rub over very quickly brush marks. Some of the shine's off. You can see it's dulled down quite a bit, but there's still some shine on here. Right, let's dry that bit off now. That one has definitely got the shine off most of it now. There's a tiny bit, but not much. And if you keep going, you're going to get more and more of this whitish bloom on it. It does have this very light sandpaper texture to it, which, like I say, you don't get with the other brand. Now, if you compare that to that result, that's a better result for what I want, but this is perfectly usable for other stuff because it is matted down as well. We're going to Mod Podge this on, and we are going to put that all down as a background. I don't know what's wrong with my phone at the moment. It turned itself off again. Okay, I'm just going to have to describe what I thought I was recording. I put down this photo of Gary Oldman and Winona Ryder from the Dracula movie. I had actually tinted the original photo and then superimposed a rose over that. Then what I've done is taken the texture paste from yesterday, and I don't want to add too much, but I'm going to show you what I did, which is to take it on this palette knife and just smudge it in. And the reason for doing that is to soften these joining lines. Explain placement. I have my skeletal monk here and my pile of skulls, and this is in a light area of the picture, the original picture. And then in this corner, so diagonally opposite almost, I have my Dracula scene, and I'm trying to cover the rest so that this becomes obvious and this becomes obvious. I'll dry it and then we'll see where we go from there, and hopefully my phone will stop turning itself off. Next stage is taking the vintage photo and staining this down from the white. I can leave some bits white, creating different lighting around here, and then I might even get the espresso, which is darker. It's less red toned, it's more blue toned, and come in even darker again along some edges. Still got some wording showing through, bit annoying. Never mind, we have tissue paper as well. This has sort of taken some of this edge off, but maybe not as much as I'd like. So the next thing I'm going to do then is take some of the stained tissue paper from yesterday's video, and then I am going to tear at it and basically add strips of it in no particular way. I do want to create layers of this. It's a bit stripy, that, but we'll live with it. I'm liking that so far. I think I'll let that bit dry and then look at some other materials that we've got here. I have pulled out lots of bits of scrap because I want to build up these layers. Vellum style paper, some scraps, a bit of lace that's actually still a bit wet that I've just dyed with some distress ink, the espresso, the greaseproof paper that I made the other day, the one that was already stained that I just added extra staining and stamping to. Now I just want to add some layers in a pretty random fashion, throwing over lots of Mod Podge so I can do that. And I am going to just tear things and add them. For example, when I add writing, and I'm going to want it torn all over, I'm going to want that to fade into other things. We've got a bit of writing again. Although we can add that, I do also, when it's down, want to add things to soften those edges. So I'm going to be getting some of the napkin I've already used, just add tears around here. Because of the amount of glue that's going down, really can't see how effective this is going to look until it's basically dry. Dry that off and see how we're doing. Add this because I feel this is a bit of a love letter. To do that, I need some silicone style glue. Use the Uhu because it runs quicker than Fabri-Tac. And I don't want to waste too much time getting this down. I wanted to run it up his body and maybe down his shoulder, so it sort of runs alongside them, that letter. Because that's on parchment paper, it's see-through, so you can see it. So you can see bits of print, bits of letter. Everything is dry and any hard edges have been softened. I think what I want to do is just throw some gold through it. Going to randomly kind of put some glue on and get the gold leaf and scrub it into these random areas before they dry, so I know where they are, and then probably do a top coat of something and leave it at that. Right, that has been brushed down, had a layer of Mod Podge over, dried off and is done. I'm hoping you can see that shine. In a way it's really basic for me, and in another way I really love it. If you've enjoyed this video, please do all the YouTubey things, which is like, share, subscribe, comment, and I will see you next time.